Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I really need down to finish.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's what I do. On your team. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
They'll run on first down. Farley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go, D. Go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Cut. Hustle.
Now it's Jackson. A battle for him here, and this will be caught. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Andrew Brown there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Go. Give me that ball, defense. Check 3.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Payne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first down, Farley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Shit. Bang. Let's go. Bravo. Check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Strong right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Right here.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Rosen trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch it.
Middle.
Now it's Rosen. And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to the right, tight end left. Alert. 3 down. 36.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got it. 53 to Mike. Monday. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check hot route.
Here's Rosen to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shit.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Rush in.
from the 40 now on second down. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Check 37. Check 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Let him know. Let him off. 41's coming. 41's up to 6. Pull it. I got you. My chance. You go tight. You got tight.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Switch. Check. Hey, check 24. Go. Shoot. Watch switch. H3.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll run on first down. Farley. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's it. Big hit. Check. Crunch. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Safe. Hatches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
You.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. And watch that. And watch the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Monday. 53, Mike, 53. Check. Big dash. Come. 53's the Mike, 53. Middle. Let's go, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Exit. Check 3. Hug. What do you got?
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchup. Exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 26. Slam. Check. Swing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farley, big hold to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. 25, check 25. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. It's our team. Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check. He's coming. We got double up.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
In your face. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's make these.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Farley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Ready? Watch 57. Coming. Double time. 4 down. Check. Please. He's checking crack. SOS. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Spot.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go. Go. Hey, echo.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Check 4. Check nickel.
They run with Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Rosen. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, wins keep coming as this